Hello, viewers. Welcome to Nafe Talk Show. Remember, here we give step-by-step uh, solution to practical life problems and guidelines to your marriage, to your career, and otherwise. Beside me, we have a beautiful young lady all the way from Netherlands. We have to book a flight for her to be here. I will give you just a tip of our details. She was once a direct direct sales executive to UBA, and presently she is the CEO of Classic Food Up and also the managing director of the Sky Center Limited. Please let's make welcome Mrs. Eunice Adebowale.
Thank you very
You're
much
welcome very much, ma.
for having me.
You're welcome.
Thank
So, ma, there's this notion that is going on in the minds of young adults, and it is eating some persons up and delaying some persons in a way. And that notion is some people believe that you have to have all the wealth and all the money there is before you can think about going to marriage. While others, on the other hand, think that you don't necessarily need to have all the money. Just get some amount of money and go into marriage because they believe that marriage comes with its own blessing. But come to think of it, money is the one of the basic necessity of marriage.
you. Yeah.
So as a young adult, young female adult, what is your take about this?
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
You're welcome.
From my own point of view, as a young adult, a lady, a female preparing to go into marriage, you don't necessarily need all the wealth because you can never be satisfied with money, having enough. There's no millionaire that is satisfied. So, apart from being ready financially, are we looking at other aspects of life for a lady? Yes, your man can have enough money to finance the house. He might not, but you as a female, what is your own part in all and from all angles? What I mean is that emotionally, are you there? Are you ready to go into marriage? It's not all about being of age to get married. Yes, we know the regular standard for young female adults coming up now. They'll be like, if you have gone to the university, you have gone for service, and you are 25 years of age, you are supposed to be looking at marriage as the next thing. But there are other things you need to put into consideration before you can think about getting married, before you can think about settling down. And for me, emotions come first. Emotionally, I believe you need to be prepared because marriage is not always a bed of roses. That you is not home theater that you already know how your husband should respond, or what he will be buying for you, or the gifts. It's not all about that. Marriage is not all about that. So emotionally, are you ready to support your husband? You are not thinking about yourself alone now when it comes to marriage, because it said that two will become one. So emotionally, you have to be there for your husband. Then the next one you should think about is physically and spiritually. Apart from knowing how to cook, apart from being of age, can you stand in the gap for your family? Can you raise an altar for your family? Even if your husband doesn't know how to pray, can you fill that gap? As the Deborah, as the Esther of then, can you be the new generation of Esther in your home? Because being ready for marriage is more complicated, is more than what we can think of. So you need to be physically and spiritually ready too. There are some battles you cannot fight physically, and there are some you need to tackle immediately. That's when intelligence comes in, that you need to handle some matters. Can your husband rely on you to handle matters? Then the third one that I would briefly like to talk about is mentally, meaning the value you bring to the home. You as a person, do you have your life planned out? Do you have a career for yourself? Or you just want to get married so that you will find a man to transfer all the responsibilities to? Is that your definition of marriage? If it is, you might be disappointed. Some people are lucky, but you never can tell. So in my opinion, to get married is beyond finances. There are other areas to look at it from. So I don't know if I actually answered your question right.
Yes, that is so elaboratory. Thank you very much,
You're
Mrs.
welcome.
Eunice.
You're welcome.
Viewers, you have heard our special guest. Number one, you have to be emotionally ready.
Yeah.
Two, you have to be spiritually and physically ready. You have to have an altar that you can take problems to. You don't need to run to one pastor, run to another one
Third
shrine, no.
parties.
Third parties, no. And lastly, mentally, can your husband rely on you to take some decision without him? When he's not around, when he's not in the country, can
What
you
do you
handle
bring
the
to
home?
the table?
What do you bring exactly? Hear that? What did you bring to the table, or what are you bringing to the table? So viewers, catch you next time on the talk show. See you next time. So thank you very much, Mom, for
Thank
your
you.
time. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you for the opportunity.
You're welcome. All right. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.